And since the time of Abraham, the Spirit has been given and has been available to the children of men. First for a time, and then it was taken from them, and then for times that was twice as long as the first, and then it was taken from them, and finally for a time that shall be 1/2 the time of the first. And at the end of the 1/2 of time shall the Lord come in his glory of the Father to give the plan of the Father once again to his children, so that they might experience it in its fullness. And at this time the Father shall never again withdraw his Spirit from among his children, for at this time they will have learned through experience that his plan is the best plan for them, even the only plan that can assure them eternal peace and happiness forever. And before the Spirit of the Lord shall be withdrawn from the world the second time, yea, even at the end of the times of which I have spoken, the Lord once again shall stretch forth his arm of mercy unto the world, and call a prophet, who shall be the final prophet of that dispensation of time, through whom he shall give his gospel once again. Daniel 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. Seal Portions chapter 68, verses 56 to 59. Therefore, take this into consideration. Ye shall begin to see the fulfillment of all the prophecies that have been given by the holy prophets. Behold, I have already given unto you the exact date that this sealed portion of this record shall be published to the world. Yea, exactly 2,000 years from the birth of Christ, and this time is within the 10 years that ye have not reckoned by the mistakes that were made in the days of old. Shall these things come forth unto you by the second of the 2 prophets of the latter days? And the Lord shall call forth the last of the 2 prophets among you at the meridian of the 1/2 of time, and shall begin to prepare him to bring forth unto you this record, which shall be the marvelous work and wonder that the Father has prepared for you. And if you are wise and follow the Spirit and pray for an understanding of these things, then ye shall know that the time that the Lord has given for all things, even ye shall know of the year in which the Lord shall come in the glory that the Father has given unto him. Seal Portions chapter 68, verses 71 to 79. And after 1,260 years of not having the fullness of the plan of the Father given unto the children of men, neither by the Spirit nor by the mouth of a prophet, then shall the 1/2 of time begin, in which the fullness of the gospel shall once more be given unto the earth, never to be taken off again until the Lord has finished his work. And now, during these 315 years of the 1/2 of time, the Spirit shall not strive to influence the hearts of the children of men to choose the plan of the Father over the plan of Lucifer. And all of the scriptures shall be available during the 1/2 of time, which are the words of the prophets that have been given unto the children of men throughout all the dispensations of time. And these scriptures shall teach the fullness of the plan and will of the Father. And because an equal amount of time was given unto Lucifer to prove his plan before the dispensation of the 1/2 of time, he and those who follow him might protest that they do not have a fair chance during this last period of time. Nevertheless, the Father shall release Satan, who has been bound in that which he can reveal of the knowledge of the powers of God unto the children of men. And he shall be released by the Father, so that he might have power over his own dominions. And now I would that you should understand that even though the Father has stopped his work during this time period, that are in between the times and time and the half of time, this does not mean that a righteous man cannot live in the world. For behold, the Father would never deny any of his children a right to the blessings of his Spirit, if it so be that they comply with the laws that afford these blessings. Nevertheless, during these times, the Father does nothing to entice his children to accept his plan. For this reason, the two prophets of whom John has spoken prophesied covered in sackcloth for 42 months, and Satan shall be released by the Father at the beginning of this half of time. And with this freedom and the power that he has been allowed to use upon the earth, he shall begin to deceive the children of men, according to the words of John, which he wrote, saying, And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth, by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and did live. Seal portions, chapter 70, verse 68 to 69. But the Lord shall not destroy the earth until the righteous have been given a chance to repent of their sins and turn their thoughts towards God. In other words, the Lord shall command that hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of God in their forehead. And at this time, the fullness of the gospel shall once more be given to the world, starting with the last of the holy prophets of the times, and then with the first and the last of these two prophets, who shall come forth in the latter days during the half of time, as I have already explained it unto you. You have a right to defend yourself. Seal portions, chapter 72, verses 57 to 58. And the United States shall rise out of the obscurities and have its power and dominion, and shall eventually be destroyed during the dispensation of time known as the half of time. And so shall all the nations of the earth be destroyed before the great and dreadful day of the Lord. And there shall be earthquakes, and also in diverse places, and many desolations, yet men will harden their hearts against me, and they will take up the sword one against another, and they will kill one another. And now, when I, the Lord, had spoken these words unto my disciples, they were troubled. And I said unto them, Be not troubled, for when all these things shall come to pass, ye may know that the promises which have been made unto you shall be fulfilled. And when the light shall begin to break forth, it shall be with them like unto a parable which I will show you. Yea, look and behold the fig trees, and ye see them with your eyes, and ye say, when they begin to shoot forth, and their leaves are yet tender, then summer is now nigh at hand. Even so it shall be in that day when they shall see all these things. Then shall they know that the hour is nigh. And it shall come to pass that he that feareth me shall be looking for the great day of the Lord to come, even for the signs of the coming of the Son of Man. And they shall see signs and wonders, for they shall be shown forth in the heavens above and in the earth beneath. And they shall behold blood and fire and vapors of smoke. And before the day of the Lord shall come, the sun shall be darkened, and the moon shall be turned into blood, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the remnant shall be gathered unto this place. And then they shall look for me, and behold, I will come, and they shall see me in the clouds of heaven, clothed with power and great glory, with all the holy angels, and he that watcheth not for me shall be cut off. But before the arm of the Lord shall fall, an angel shall sound his trump, and the saints that have slept shall come forth to meet me in the cloud. Wherefore, If ye have slept in peace, blessed are you. For as you now behold me, and know that I am, even so ye come unto me, and your soul shall live, and your redemption shall be perfected. And the saints shall come forth from the four quarters of the earth. Then shall the arm of the Lord fall upon the nations, and then shall the Lord set his foot upon his mount, and it shall cleave in twain, and the earth shall tremble and reel to and fro, and the heavens shall also shake. And the Lord shall utter his voice, and all the ends of the earth shall hear it, and the nations of the earth shall mourn, and they that have laughed shall see their folly, and calamity shall cover the mocker, and the scorner shall be consumed, and they that have watched for iniquity shall be hewn down and cast into the fire. And then shall the Jews look upon me and say, what are these wounds in thy hands, in thy feet? Then shall they know that I am the Lord. For I will say unto you, these wounds are the wounds which I was wounded in the house of my friends. I am he who was lifted up. I am Jesus, Yahweh, Elohim, Adonai, Jesus the Christ, that was crucified. I am the Son of God. Still portion 74, verse 60 onwards. Now, the Father does not condemn you if you follow the plan of Lucifer, if that is what bringeth happiness to you. But he has commanded the Lord to give his own plan unto you, so that ye may compare the two, and know of a surety which one truly bringeth the most happiness to you. And this record was prepared as a voice of warning to all of you who shall receive these things, that ye might know of that which shall shortly come to pass among you. For ye of the latter days who shall receive these things are already in the final half of time, of which I have written. And the time is short, when the great and dreadful day of the Lord shall come upon all of the inhabitants of the earth. And this record is sent forth not to condemn the world for its wickedness, for what good would the condemnation of their wickedness be, if they do not desire to change that which they are experiencing, believing that they are righteous and happy. Behold, for this reason it has been written that these things shall come unto the elect, who are already written in the book of the Lamb, and who have overcome the world because of the words of Christ, which they understand and follow in all things. And because the power of Satan is great upon the earth, most of the elect at the time this record shall be revealed to the world, shall be ready for these things, and shall accept them with an open mind and a glad heart. For they shall read of all the works of the children of men, that they led up to the end of the world, and the coming of the Son of God to the earth, to prepare this earth for its place in the kingdom of the Father. And those of you who shall receive these things with gladness are commanded to teach these things unto your children in gladness, and they shall rejoice with you. And when ye are dead, ye shall not suffer for that which ye shall observe that your children of the flesh doeth during the days of their probation. For ye shall know of all things that shall come to pass, and ye shall prepare your children for these things. And now I say unto you, who receive these things with gladness, behold, if ye have received these things with gladness, then in this gladness share these things with the rest of your brothers and sisters who have not received these things. Do not condemn them for their ignorance and their captivity in the chains of Satan, but let the word of God condemn them. But ye are commanded to rejoice in that which has been revealed unto you. And if ye rejoice in that which has been revealed unto you, then it might be the cause of your neighbor wondering the reason of your rejoicing. And if your neighbor wondereth of the cause of your great joy, then he might for the first time during the days of his probation open up his mind to the things that he has never heard, nor has he ever considered. For there are those who profess to be the followers of Christ, who condemn others and ridicule them for the path that they have chosen for themselves to follow. And if a man feeleth that he is condemned by another, he will have no cause to want to know the judgment by which he is condemned, and he will shun him who condemneth this man. And if this same man seeth that another rejoiceth in that which he has received from God, then this man shall not feel condemned, but he shall want to experience that which he seeth in which another rejoiceth. And if ye of the latter days, who are the elect, have the Spirit of God, ye shall be happy and full of joy all the days of your lives. For there shall be no reason that ye shall be miserable. For misery cometh of the plan of Satan, or Lucifer, but has no part of the plan of the Father. Therefore I say unto you, rejoice in these things, and share your rejoicing with the world, that they, by your example, might glorify your Father in heaven, because of that which he has given unto you that causeth your rejoicing.